Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Big changes are happening in US education that is going to affect international students. And they are raising serious questions about the future of humanities and social science in the US. Two stories this week stands out. Syracuse University sudden pause on 20 majors. 20 programs have been paused in Syracuse University. And Yale University is also planning to cut graduate student enrollment by 12% in the humanities and social science programs. Let's break it down. At Syracuse University, the College of Arts and Social Science announced that admission to 20 major programs would be paused for the next academic year, which means that if you are applying to Syracuse and you are looking for these programs, you have to rethink. And these are for bachelor's degree. So I don't know how that affects graduate programs, especially if you are looking for graduate assistantships. These bachelor's programs work hand in hand with the graduate program, because for graduate assistantship you have to teach and you have to mark and all these implications. But the programs are African American Studies, Religion, French, Francophone Studies, Statistics. It's about 20 programs. I will list everything in the video description section and give you the link to look at. So students already enrolled in these programs can finish their degree, no problem at all. Classes will still be offered, but no new students will be admitted for now. The school's administrators are saying the decision is part of a larger academic portfolio review. The review looks at enrollment numbers, courses offerings, and long-term sustainability, right? And here are the reasons that they gave. First, low enrollment. Some major programs had fewer than 10 students. They also look at too many programs. According to the university, they have a lot of programs, so they want to downside. They're also looking at the market demand of these programs and see how students' interests evolve over time. They're also looking at protecting new students. They didn't want incoming students sign up for programs that might close soon or that have no funding, right? So the pause is supposed to last for 1 year at least, for what they are saying, after which programs could be revised, merged, or permanently shut down. So that is what is going on at Syracuse. Meanwhile, at Yale, the Graduate School of Arts and Science is also facing difficult challenges. Administrators are considering a 12% cut in graduate studies enrollment, graduate student enrollment in humanities and social science, right? And they're going to do this over the next 3 years. So this has implication, and these two are not the only schools experiencing this. Most programs in the US are going through this kind of changes. But let's look at some of the reasons that Yale gave for this issue. I will leave the link and everything for you to read yourself. So this isn't a final decision, that's what they say, but the plan was something that had been faculty have been thinking about, and they are trying to cut, or they are trying to make changes in the 2026-2027 academic year, right? So the main reason is money. So specifically, a new federal 8% tax on endowment return. So the new Trump administration have imposed 8% tax on Yale's endowments, which means that they will pay more money in tax on their endowment. But this tax significantly burden, it affects what can be spent on student funding, especially in the field that rely heavily on endowment support like humanities. So basically, because of the tax imposition, the school do not have the muscle, the financial muscle to support students. Most students admitted into the Yale graduate program come into the program and enjoy some sort of scholarship, especially tuition. So if tax is raised on endowment, it means that much of their money is going to be spent on tax. And for that reason, they have to reduce enrollment. They have to reduce the number of students they are admitting so that they can fund them, right? Which means that admission these days is going to be more competitive because there are lesser opportunities or slots for students. There's also budget pressure. Yale is already cutting expenses, delaying construction, and freezing some hiring, which is very, very unfortunate. What this means is that people are going to lose their job internally. This is for the American people. But for international students, it tells us something that as we begin to prepare, if you're interested in applying to schools in the US, you must begin to think about what programs you are applying to and what is happening in the schools. So, as I said, and I always say in my videos, pay attention to news from the schools you are applying to. Read their website closely, reach out to them, ask them, because some programs are closing down, some programs are not admitting students, and if you apply to those programs, you are not going to get funding or you are not going to get admission. This means that, especially for Syracuse, this is also going to affect graduates' admissions in a way, because if those programs in religion, African studies, BA chemistry, there's a program in mathematics, Chinese study. There are a lot of programs. They are downsizing. If you're applying for a program where you have to work with a professor on these departments, you have to rethink about this. So this is an update I want to give to all of you so that you know how to position yourself in terms of making your school application. The study abroad process and all that is becoming harder, and I don't know what you think about it, right? So for students, this is hard, but as I said, what do you think? Are these cuts smart adjustment to today's reality, or this is going to affect so many people? But let me know what you think and your comments in the comment section, and please subscribe. If you are new here, follow us on TikTok and follow us on YouTube, everywhere, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. As I always say, remember that theology is fine. Trust me.